We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Washington football team. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And some room to work. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders. 69 yards. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. Fitzpatrick on first down. And Thomas has it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On play action, Fitzpatrick. Eagle pressure, too much this time. He's sacked there by Brandon Graham, coming in and bringing him down to the ground. The play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick slings this deep from McLaurin. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. And this will be taken at the 13. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 42. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off. That was a round run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Sliding out of the pocket. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going to run this with a tight end. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. And the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, Fitzpatrick. They'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. 3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Off the play fake. Fitzpatrick slings this deep from McLaurin. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Oh, able to avoid him. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their 37-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their...
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 114 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this one complete to Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2nd and 12. Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Here's Hurts to throw. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.